percent, right? It is not 0%. It is 36%, which is so. From this now, round 3, we rewrite. I added driving work to emphasize the uniformity of the clause that expresses the result of the previous clause. This will make the sentence feel more fluid, like how a human would tell the story. That's important. Human, us, all right? We need to tell the story. So, still not understanding what the hell I just did in these 3 rounds? Don't worry. I understand. It is difficult. That's why we offer these services, these paraphrasing services, under our human-based paraphrasing service for all of you, to make sure that you guys don't get stuck with Turnitin AI. We guarantee Turnitin AI 0%. Zero when we do it. But you guys need to give us a bit of time, definitely. Alright? Now, let's get into the explanation of this round number 3. By using interlink instead of interrelated now, and I changed the driving word, I also soften the tone even further. The 2 sentences will have more complex structure. Complex. And now, let's wait for the result. Turnitin AI 0%. Finally, that's how we do it. That's how complicated our life is, unfortunately. Alright, so this is how you manually paraphrase your sentence for free on your own. Alright, that's definitely difficult, but practice will make it perfect. Nothing to worry. Practice will definitely make it perfect. I never born knowing how to write English properly. Okay, I learned. Hustle, and this is what we can do now. Okay, we formulated the method now, how to beat Turnitin AI. So all the context maintained, few rounds of solid rewriting. This is just one paragraph. If you have 300 pages of thesis, if you have 20 pages of journal, if you have 10 pages of assignment, calculate the timing, guys. Turnitin AI humanizing tool will never work, and we can guarantee Turnitin AI to hit 0%. See all these graduates today, all these guys, they all once upon a time, not once upon a time, like just last year, they mistakenly used Grammarly. They didn't know that Grammarly is being detected, and they hit Turnitin AI more than 80%. And at the very last minute, we actually helped them out to graduate. And that's what happens. All individual clients here, we consulted their entire thesis, but to save cost, of course, they wanted to use Grammarly to proofread, but unfortunately, they had to come back. So that's what happens now. This is why you look at this funnel, right? This entire paraphrasing steps, right? How we construct the sentence. This is why human brain is far superior compared to AI when it comes to creative academic writing. At the end of the day, humanizing tool is still an AI tool, guys. AI. How you going to use AI to remove AI? It doesn't work. All right. Sometimes, only sometimes, humanizing tool may beat Turnitin AI by totally changing the context. It would mean something else altogether. I have proven it before in one of my videos on TikTok. This is the video using Walter Wright's. Okay, totally destroyed the context. 100% student will fail. It's unavoidable. When your context is changed, the only thing you can do is you get failed. That's it. Okay, so here is a complete paraphrasing training template for all of you to practice on your own, so that you guys don't need to pay anyone for paraphrasing. If you guys want this template, hit the subscribe button. There is a notification right there, right? You see that button there? It's free. Just hit it. Nothing will happen to you. Alright, this is also free. And the comment down there, please comment that you need the template. My guys will get in touch with you. Turnitin AI 0% guaranteed. Free classes for PhD master students on class number 1, literature review analysis using Google Scholar, ChatGPT with AI persona prompting. Class number 2, critical review and research gap with Google Scholar as well, but we are combining Scopus and ChatGPT this time. Class number 3, how a student failed PhD defense due to AI and how you all can avoid it. And final class number 4, systematic review, and how to publish Scopus, Web of Science, before proposal defense. So in case if you want to recap or you never attended live sessions before, come and join these classes for free. 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 Wait, the registration information is coming up now. So class number 1 is on 21st January. Very, very soon, 21st January. Class number 2, you can see here, 22nd January. Class number 3, 27th January. And class number 4, 28th January. So you guys will be okay. Hi everyone. Very, very, very good morning. Thanks for joining, guys. Today is our second class, and we have our third and fourth class tomorrow. So I have with me my co-host, my staff Kelvin. So if you need any link or whatsoever, later you can request, and the template, everything, Kelvin will share. How did you receive it? Receive what? And most of the templates we have already shared in our Telegram group. I'll give you third class. Third class will be on let me see. Our third class is on 27th January. Fourth class is on 28th January. Yes, 28th, 27th, and 28th. Okay. So when you open the link tree earlier, this is the link. This is where you can go and register all the classes. So let me share that again. Eh, 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 eh. So this is the class. Kelvin, you compile all the links, Telegram, Linktree, all just compile one list. Okay. Okay. So this is the class. This is the link. Oh, we go 20 or 21st. Okay. So that is the link. Kongsi group Telegram. Okay, I'll share everything in a while. Don't worry. We'll compile all the links and we'll give it to you. No problem. Okay. So no worries. I think we can get started already. Very good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are okay. So today's class, we're going to focus on research gap and critical review and so on. I'll share the slides screen in a while. 27th January. Let me just share easier. Wait, let me share my screen. We are also streaming live on YouTube. Okay, in case if any of your friends couldn't join, ask them to join on YouTube. Okay, if anyone cannot join. So let me share the screen now. Screen 1. Okay. All right. Spotlight. Okay. Okay. Chat box. All right. So I believe all of you can see the links here. Okay. So let me share the link again. Link 3. Okay, so here you can go and register here, right here. So this is 27 January, chapter 1 to 5 thesis templates, all right? Very, very important. And how a student failed his proposal defense. You're going to give real life example. If you missed the class yesterday, we'll be we'll be uploading on YouTube. Don't worry about it. For anyone who missed the class yesterday, don't worry, we will upload on YouTube, okay? So, 27 January, chapter 1 to 5 thesis template, 28 January, 27 January actually very important. We're going to cover chapter 1 to 5 thesis template. We're going to cover systematic review for thesis, how you can actually go wrong when you're using AI, how you should supposed to navigate that very carefully. Then we're also going to share how to prepare for proposal defense and Viva. That's very important. That's 27th January. 28th January, we're going to cover publication, Web of Science, Scopus, and so on. Right. So that's the whole agenda. So today's class is what I've announced. So research gap via critical review. Let me pull up the slides now. Okay, so there we go. All right. Okay. So today we're going to focus on critical review and research gap. Okay. AI, ChatGPT 5.2, thinking model. Okay, it is the most advanced model right now. So we're going to use thinking model, then we're going to look into Google Scholar. We're also going to do Scopus search. Okay, how do you actually effectively search in Scopus database as well? So we're going to cover all three very, very quickly in very, very short time. Okay, so these classes are being repeated, or I would say recapped, not repeated, recapped from last year, because this year our plan is to get into chapter 1 development. Chapter 1 development, I'm going to teach how to paraphrase Turnitin AI as well. So that is next month, March, and so on. So we'll be slowly moving into that. All right. So that's the whole goal. But before we get into that, I want to recap all the classes of last year. So then we can shelve it and then move to chapter 1. And then we can run the entire year focusing on chapter 1, the writing, problem statement, introduction, background, how to write your papers, systematic review, more on systematic review from your chapters 1 to 3, your empirical papers, and so on and so forth. So that's what we're going to do. Right. So that's the whole goal. So welcome back, everyone. So can I know who did not join yesterday's class? Okay. From that, I can know who are the new joiners. So from the session today, how many of you did not join for yesterday's class? Let me see. Okay, yeah, yesterday full house already, unfortunately. So how many of you came today to join early so that you don't miss out? Okay, so many came in early. Yeah, okay, very, very good, very, very good. I'm glad. I'm glad. Okay, so I did enjoy yesterday class, everyone. Okay, very good, very nice. Okay, so no worries, no worries. I know PhD journey is not easy. It is definitely a difficult one, but I think it gotten better with this, this emergence of AI. So many technology tools now, which is fantastic actually. During my time when I started my PhD, I had nothing. Okay, back in oh yeah, Kelvin also disable annotation. We will disable annotation also, because I will be annotating. So anyone, all of you no need to annotate. I will be doing all the drawing on the slides. So during my time back in 2010 when I started, there was no tools, not even Grammarly. So that was very, 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 very difficult. Okay, so I'm glad that now we have a lot of things that we can look at, that we can use as assistance, so we can push the boundary further. Okay, which is good. Okay, but at the same time, we also need to know that how far these tools can bring us, what kind of trouble it will put us into. Okay, so for those who never attended yesterday, just to recap a bit, my classes, I don't celebrate AI. Okay, I know it's good and so on, but I try to I don't oversell. Okay, so if you guys remember, back then when we had cryptocurrency, we had NFTs, all these were oversold. A lot of people lost their lives. A lot of people suicided. A lot of people lost their money, bankrupted, and so on. Same thing. Whenever new technology comes, they'll push very hard so the capitalists will make money as much as they can. Okay. I won't say the AI tools are not helping in the list. I won't go that far. It does help. In a certain extent, it does help, Alfred. I don't know. I don't know why you're so angry. Okay. But I definitely will have your reasons. I totally understand. But to a certain extent, it helps. Just that we need to know, we need to understand that we are not in undergraduate level. Okay. We are not undergraduate students where, you just write your thesis or you write your assignment, you submit, and then you go on your way and so on. Okay. So, but when it comes to PhD and masters, they are coming to test you. They are coming to scrutinize you, whether you know what is going on, or are you the real expert or not. Okay, does this thesis belong to you or not? And I can tell you, defense and viva, proposal defense and viva are never easy. For some people it might be easy, but I've seen students right after defense crying. Okay, they went through hell. Some people, most people, okay, when we talked to our customers last year who approached us, they want coaching and consulting and so on. Many, when now we follow up 2023 and 2024, no, 2023, 2024 and 2025, we are sort of getting in touch with them. We realize many people quit. Yeah, many of them actually quit, unfortunately, because they use AI, they push AI, but they miserably fail and they eventually quit. Okay, so we are already full house already. So for those of your friends who cannot join, if they mention anything in WhatsApp or whatnot, please ask them to watch us live on YouTube. Okay, we are full house already. Okay, so the waiting room will take time for people to join in. So, keeping that in mind, I normally will encourage to use AI in combination with traditional method, Google Scholar, Scopus. I found the 60% information is not correct because I went to the field and looked at the situation. Can you elaborate more, Ratanam? What actually happened? 60%. And Alfred Adudobi. Can you also explain further how it's not helping these AI tools? What is actually going on? Okay, because I have people who are glorifying what they call the AI tools. They cannot live without AI tools. I mean, their knowledge is zero. They truly 100% rely only on AI. So, but then when they go to defense and whatever, then they know that it's very, very difficult to make through because you need to be able to understand and answer and defend every single thing. And for everyone here, we already reached full capacity already. Yeah? The moment you leave, the next person will take your place already. So try your best to stay and don't go out and come in. Make sure your internet connection is stable. The moment you go out, there is no way you can come in back again because people are still trying to join. Okay, so keep that in mind. So, okay. So with that, let's get into this. That's why we're going to combine all this modern technology with old school methods so that we know exactly what is going on and we don't commit any mistakes. Okay, so I hope that is clear. So we're going to cover today critical review, research gap, AI, Google Scholar, Scopus search. Okay, so that's what we're going to cover today. And this seminar is purposely made informal to create a comforting environment so that you guys can ask questions and so on. But don't share your personal problem, personal questions to me. Only education related. Although it'll be interesting to discuss all that, but let's focus on education first. We only got 2 hours. Okay, so let's do that. No, actually, Rosaimi, I love the way DeepSeek way of thinking, but 91 articles and reports are fabricated. Actually, the way the confidence of AI giving you information, the way they put the sentence, the bombastic English, right, and all coming out, it looks marvelous. When you go into the deep search, you start reading everything, and you realize, hey, all of these are lies. It's not true. Okay, so yeah, I agree. I'm going to teach you a technique very quickly today. We call that keyword analysis technique lah. Okay, citation keyword CCAT, citation keyword analysis technique. It's a good technique. Okay, so you can also quickly weed out all the fake information. Okay, but the confidence level memang terbaik lah. Okay, ChatGPT and so on. Like Thesis, AI, and so on. The same only, the same only. Okay, so let me just very quickly explain that. Very good question from Zainu. So basically, we have AI 2 stages. Okay, you got AI, what do you call that? AI primaries lah. We call them primaries. AI primaries. My handwriting is the worst in the world, so I apologize for that. Primaries, and then we have AI apps. Okay, so AI primaries are like OpenAI, okay, which is ChatGPT, right? Okay, then we have cloud, okay, cloud AI. We have Grok. Unfortunately, Grok, I think, being banned in many countries already. And then we have Gemini. Definitely, Gemini is solid now. Gemini is quite good actually now. And then we have DeepSeek, definitely. Then we have what else? The Meta. We got Meta AI. Okay, so we got all these AIs. These are the primaries. Okay, primaries means what? They have the brain. Okay, I know my drawing of brain looks horrible, but yeah, that is the brain. They have data centers, huge data centers. That's why they are investing 2 billion in Thailand. Microsoft for OpenAI. Microsoft is investing. They still can annotate, Kelvin. People are still annotating. Guys, don't annotate. You'll disrupt my write-up here. Okay, don't annotate. We'll disable annotation. Clear all drawings. Okay. Okay, wait, let me try to disable annotation. There. Okay, disabled already. Okay, thanks. Okay, all right. So coming back to this. So this is huge investments, right? So these people will invest in the brain. That means data centers, massive NVIDIA data centers, and so on, right? So they got a lot of money. So they build the brain, they'll keep the brain. Okay, so all these AI apps, like Thesis AI, Jenny AI, lepas tu Site AI, SciSpace, apa lagi? Rabbit, Anara. Anara now quite famous lah. Anara. It'll come and go. These apps will come and go. Then anything else? Lead map. Okay, all these apps, right? They don't have their own brain. They don't. They cannot develop because it's too costly. It's too expensive. OpenAI is investing $1.8 trillion. Okay, these are small boutique companies. They cannot afford. So what they do, they only build the app layer. That means you see your iPhone got app, right? So it's just an app layer. The end of the day, these guys all, they use these brains. One of these brain example, Jenny AI, even this year, no, end of last year, they approached me. They want to pay me 2,500 USD for one video. One video only, 2,500 USD. They're willing to pay Jenny AI for me to promote the app, but I don't want to because, like what everyone said, too many fake information, fabrication, fake articles. So it's like I'm encouraging people to go and destroy themselves. It's not about they cheating or not cheating. That's a different story. That is between them and the university. But I don't want to purposefully push students to be able to go and fail. I don't want that. So that's why I don't want that money. Okay, many Site AI approach me, SciSpace approach me, and many other what they call the platforms approach me because we have more than 400,000 followers now. Okay, I also need that money, but we also need to have ethics when you're going for money lah. Okay, I don't want to destroy my followers. We have 125,000 on TikTok and about 200 plus thousand on Facebook, and got 20 over thousand on Telegram, and so on and so forth. Instagram another 12,000 now, and so on. So we got already hit more than 400,000 already. So that's why they're willing to pay that amount of money. But I don't want. All right. So all these people, because they know end of the day, if they don't promote, eventually they'll die because they got so much of problem going on. It might look very nice and on the surface, but when you go deep in, all the problems are there: cheating, lying, hallucination, fake information, and so on. Okay, there are no problem, no worries. So that's why if you see on my channel, not even one app I have promoted. Okay, although they offer very good money, very good money. One video I can do in like what, 3-4 hours. Editing maybe take another script writing about and recording 2 to 3 hours, and then editing maybe 1 or 2 days. That's it. So Site AI, I think they offered 1,500 USD. Jenny AI 2,500 USD. 2024 they offered 1,900 USD. Last year they went up 2,500 because they really want to penetrate the market. So like that. So whatever problems that AI brain has, which uses transformer network, you can go read about it. Transformer network, TN, transformer network. The DNA of the AI is to hallucinate. It has to cheat. It has to fake up because otherwise you will stop using it. Okay. Imagine all of you when you go and prompt, the first say, unfortunately, I don't know this information. Unfortunately, I don't know the information. Unfortunately, I don't have this information. Unfortunately, I cannot give you the information. If they say that, will you guys continue using it? If every prompt you guys type out, will you guys, and the first say, don't know, will you guys continue using it? Will there be any interest at all? Okay, that's what this article talks about. Go and check this out. This one many people don't know because they don't go into research. Why OpenAI solution to AI hallucination would kill ChatGPT tomorrow? Go and read this. Every lies, every fake information, every fake reference, every fabricated evidence, everything on AI that is giving you, it's all purposefully done so that you will continue using. They don't care if you fail. They don't care if you lie. Okay, they don't care because most of the students don't even check the information that we get, but they just want to sell their software. Read that. Okay, read that article, then you'll understand better. Okay. So that is the whole story. So no matter what application layer you use, end of the day, the brain belongs to these guys, and all the brains are programmed the same way, and all the brains will lie and cheat and give fake stuff and so on, because that is their DNA. And if they stop doing it, we will stop using it, and they'll all bankrupt. That's the problem. Okay. So it's an ecosystem. It's a cycle. All right. So that is the simple explanation for you all. Okay. This is just a bit of introduction about me. I'm Dr. Tawa. Finished my master's in 2 years. Finished my PhD in 2 years and 11 months. Graduated before time. I skipped my master's in the UK. My postdoc in Birmingham, Master Institute of Photonics. Then I joined industry, telecommunication R&D. Okay, for about 5 years. Then currently we are running proofreading by UK PhD. We are based in Cyberjaya. Okay, these are rest of my profile lah, just to let you know a bit about me. So this is my organization. We are an ISO 9000 certified academic consulting firm. Okay, based in Cyberjaya. Welcome to visit us whenever you are free, but appointment basis lah. Okay, and this is our global presence now. We are actually in more countries. We're in 48 countries today. We have reached up to Trinidad and Tobago and also Peru, Argentina, and so on. We have already reached to that wide range of geographical areas, South Africa and so on, all the way. Even Russia also. Okay, so that's how far we have gone. And we cover from thesis development, thesis consultancy, publication consultancy, quantitative, qualitative analysis, mostly all coaching basis. And then how to respond to Viva examiners, how to respond to defense examiners, and how to convert your thesis into many journals, all those things that we cover. And mostly proofreading and Turnitin AI solution now, because humanizing tools don't work. So we are super busy in Turnitin AI space. Super, super busy. Okay? So that is what we do. Now, if you have any questions as we go, feel free to ask questions. Don't be shy. Okay, participate. And for those who want to watch all my long videos, just now we show all the videos, right, coming up. You can watch it either on my TikTok or on my YouTube. Okay, so YouTube, if you go here, you can find loads and loads of videos. Okay, so this is the class yesterday. I never expected my staff to put that, but yeah, I can see me in Thanos. I didn't know that. So whoever missed out the class yesterday, you, you guys can watch the replay here. Okay, class 1 literature review analysis using Google Scholar. Already 200 plus views ready. Okay, so it's a fun thumbnail. So you guys can find all the repeated videos here. Okay, so these are full-length tutorials on Turnitin AI. So you got 9K views here, you got one more here, 22,000 views. So you can go through all this. Okay, and then we also got a lot of live classes here. Okay, free classes that you can come and watch. Okay, problem statement, literature review, ChatGPT thesis writing, background writing, introduction writing, and so on and so forth. Okay, so that is all for you guys, for you to go through. To check predatory or not, you can use Bill's list. But Bill's list is not updated, but you can check Bill's list. All right. So, I forgot to give the YouTube link. My apology. Sorry. Let me give the YouTube link. Okay, so this is the YouTube link. Make sure you guys go and subscribe. All right. So next part is free templates. As you can see, many people commented a lot of fake information from AI, hallucination, all cheating, looks all good, but it's end of the day cheating and so on, right? So to accommodate that, to help out, that's why I create all these free templates so that you guys know structurally what you're supposed to do. Fundamentally, I'm a more fundamental guy because if you understand something, you can easily do it. Okay, so rather than just prompt, paste, you don't even have a clue what is going on, where the theory came from, where the variable came from, why this problem, why this literature. Most of the students have no clue when they prompt and paste. When I talk to them, I really feel pity for them because they are immature babies. Okay, they are born in the time of AI that is very immature. They don't know how to balance it out. Very unfortunate for them. So they want to make their life easier, but they don't know how depth they have to understand things. They don't know how the defense guys, the examiner is going to scrutinize them. They have no clue. Then they look at the supervisor using AI, but for different purposes, they were like mixed up. How do I balance this now? So end of the day, if you ask me, students are the victims. I'm being very honest here. Okay, so that's why we created all these templates. Okay, full thesis table of content templates, and then where to find sample thesis template. You got all the chapter 1 templates here, chapter 2 templates here, proposal defense, Viva template, systematic review templates. We also got, we also have data analysis template. And in our class number 3, I'll be discussing this chapter 1 to 5 templates, which is next week. Okay, so I hope that is clear. You can download. Sorry, yeah, I forgot about that also. I skipped that slide. You can download the what do you call that? Kelvin share the links, Telegram link, and so on. So we'll be sharing the Telegram link shortly, so you can download all the templates from this Telegram group. Okay, so my colleague here will be sharing very soon. Share link 3 directly, yeah. Okay, you shared link 3 directly. So the link 3 link, once you click and open, you'll basically arrive here. Okay, you'll arrive here. Make sure the first thing you do, subscribe first. Okay, subscribe so that any new classes like this will be shared and announced to you guys. Okay, make sure you guys subscribe. And then as you go down here, okay, you can find all my links, TikTok, Telegram here, YouTube, and so on. All the free notes, my YouTube channel. So if you see Telegram group here, just click Telegram group. Okay, open up, you join ready. So this is where you find majority of the templates. Just hit the search button. Okay, type template. And then you can see my colleague here, my staff here already shared all the templates for you guys, and even links for free classes and so on. Okay, so you guys can go. So do you guys need time to join, or can I just continue the class? Let me know, please. Okay, all joined ready, eh? All right, so we going to jump into fundamentals of literature review. Okay, research gap, AI, Google Scholar, thesis and literature development workflow, citation keyword. This one important. For those who are very much 100% reliant on AI, this is very important to understand. After literature chapter, strategizing for publications. Okay, so that's what we're going to look into today. So first and foremost, this is what I call contribution diagram. Okay, from this, okay, one can know what are the contributions they have made in their own PhD. This is my PhD, by the way. Okay, so when I went to my supervisor, I told him, okay, I think I'm ready because I graduated before time. That means I went and asked for my Viva because I know I was ready. Because by the time I asked for Viva, I already finished 12 publications already. 8 Web of Science and 8 Web of Science journals and eight Web of Science conferences. Okay, where to look the diagram? I can give you a copy of this, no problem. Okay, it's actually in my thesis. Okay, at the back there, it's in my thesis. I think I have the digital diagram, but I drew this in VCO. Back then, got no Sorala, Nano Banana la, don't have all that, unfortunately. So I had to draw this on my own. So this diagram will tell you this is, okay, coming back to the story first, okay? So I went to my supervisor, I said, I want to go for, I said, you're not ready yet, you only go at 3 years. I said, no, I got no time to wait until 3 years. Because in the UK, if you wait until 3 years, you go for Viva, you still need to pay a writing up fee. That is another 2,000 pounds, I think, which is like 8,000 ringgit, 8,000, 9,000 ringgit. I said, I don't want to pay. Okay, I don't want to pay. So I want to go and finish my Viva before 3 years. I said, I got no money. And the another thing is I already got my job ready. I already got a job offer in Canada, University of Newfoundland, Labrador. And then I also got another job in Birmingham. So I was choosing between going to UK or going to Canada. So that's when my supervisor said, okay, if you want to go for Viva, then you're going to tell me what exactly is your contribution. Okay, what exactly is your contribution? Then I wrote long essay. Then he said, no, I don't want essay. You draw a diagram, and I am very bad at drawing diagram, but I still drew this lah. So from the diagram, he wants to know, because he wants to inform the examiner what were my contributions. So this is my main topic. These are all my subtopics, okay, topics that I investigated, okay, and these are all my contributions. The orange ones are all my pure contributions, all of these. Okay, these are all my contributions. So if you guys might not understand this a bit too technical, because my background is engineering and physics. Okay, it's a combination of both. It's telecommunication, engineering, and physics, a multi-dimensional PhD. So got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 papers. Okay, as a matter of fact, from my PhD thesis, I published, after my PhD, I still published. In total, I published 16 papers for my PhD thesis. It's only 220 pages thesis, but I managed to publish 16 papers, okay, because of the amount of results that we had. Okay, so the length of the thesis doesn't matter. Some people will have 600 pages of thesis, not even one publication. Okay, publication is very, very, very crucial in your PhD. If you want to graduate with minor correction or no correction, publish more. The more you publish, the more you will get respect from your examiners. The lesser you publish, if you only meet 2 publication only for your PhD, then they will know you just meet requirement only. Okay, that means your research is not good enough to publish more. So the perception index might be a bit different versus if you have like 5, 6, 7 publications. I'm not saying you must do. If you can do, it's good for you lah. Your examiners, when they come, they'll be a bit more easier on you because they know that you're outstanding, especially in Malaysia. They know you're outstanding because typically most students publish only 2. Okay, so if you want to make your life easier, if you want to have a breather in your Viva, my Viva was awesome. It was damn scary, very, very scary. The guy who came was Professor Nathan Gomez. He's a professor in UCL. Okay, UCL is a top 10 university in the UK, University College London. So when he wrote the first book in my area, Radio Fiber, the first book. So when he came, it was really scary. But it went very well because of my publication. It really supported. It cushioned. Okay. So when you do this, all right, I mean, you don't need to do this, just an example. So why do we do this? This is to tell your examiners you exactly have a lot of contributions. You have done new studies. That's why you cannot recycle ideas. You cannot recycle. Ideas and problems and all these from AI. AI will never give you new ideas. Never. Okay, not for now, right? It will only recycle things for you. Recycle, that means you cannot do existing things. You cannot reinvent your wheel in your master's and PhD. Please don't do that, okay? You're just asking for trouble. You need to have new original contributions like this, okay? So end of the day, this diagram is your end goal. Whether you draw or don't draw, that's different story lah. But this is your end goal. So to reach the orange boxes here, you need a problem. Okay, these orange boxes here, you need a solid concrete problem. And um, to formulate a problem, you need literature. Okay, literature to expose a gap, not just prompt and get the gap, because gap again is just recycling, all right, from AI lah. Okay, even after exposing a gap, you still need literature to support your solution. Okay, you need literature to find out and literature to support. So now let's begin the journey of today's class. Okay. So that's okay. In my case, I'm a new PhD, still figuring out how to do the PhD. How can someone publish in this phase? You can publish review papers. This is where review papers comes in very handy. You can. Okay. So now we go into types of literature materials. Okay. So most students don't know there are actually different types of literature. They just main hentam je. Okay, they just go and prompt and get whatever rubbish AI gives. They just take and cite and go because they don't know. References is like food. Okay, Web of Science Q1 Q2 is like Michelin star restaurant. Okay, just giving you a simple example. Then you have Scopus is like a normal restaurant. Okay, a normal restaurant that you go and eat lah, a good one lah. Okay. Then you got Scopus Q3, Q4 is like I would say Mama. Okay, a normal teh tarik shop lah, all right. Then you have non-index predatory journal, which basically you're putting the food on the road, okay, with the rat and with the cockroach, you're eating together. That's the difference. That is the definition of literature. So that's why it's very important. You look at Q1, Q2, Scopus, Web of Science Index. Don't take rubbish open access paper. MDPI, unfortunately, is becoming rubbish. Okay, it's unfortunately becoming rubbish. So and unfortunately, AI mostly will give MDPI, frontiers, and so on. What is the end goal? End goal is to produce. Let me see. Okay, end goal is to which end goal you're talking about? Okay, let me just explain this one more time. Please listen to me when I'm explaining. All right. So the end goal here is, please don't go here and there, just focus here. Stop doing anything else that you guys are doing, okay? Because we are taking time here, all right? So to reach this end goal here, okay, these orange boxes here, you need a problem, okay? You need a problem. So without a problem, you cannot achieve the solutions, right? You cannot reinvent the wheel. That's very important. Then to formulate this problem, you need literature. Literature is very important to expose a gap. Very, very important, all right? And also you need the same literature to support your solution as well. So there are different layers of literature here. And so to do all this is what we're going to figure out today, how to get it done. Okay, so that's the whole goal. Lah. So end of the day, this is what you need. You need all those orange boxes. Okay, all those orange boxes. Okay, so coming to the literature part. So MDPI, Frontiers, Hindawi, most of the open access journals are rubbish. I won't say most lah. uh, some majority of it. Okay, it's especially if it's not indexed, it's even more bigger rubbish. Okay, there are good indexing journals. I mean, non-indexed journal coming up to be indexed. That those are good. Okay, but you need to be when you read the paper, you will know. Okay, when you read the paper, you will know. Okay, so there are three types of literature: primary, secondary, and tertiary sources. Okay, you need to from your reference list. Okay, um, how to formulate your problem, this will be in the next class, not this class, not this third class, but maybe somewhere next month or March. So we're not going to go into how to formulate. That is chapter 1 class already. Okay. So coming to this, just to help out Hidayah a bit, though we have some live classes on YouTube that I already did pre-recorded on writing problem statement. You can go and watch that also. Okay. But fresh classes I'll be doing in months to come. Lah. Okay, so coming back to this, primary sources, secondary sources, tertiary sources. How you balance your reference list will tell your examiner whether you use AI to fully write it for you or you actually use AI just to assist and you did all the writing. From the reference list nowadays, they can easily find out already. They know already. In journal, thesis, proposal, they know. From your reference list, they will know. Very easy. There's a technique now. Okay. So they don't even need to even scan the 18 AI. From the reference list, they will know already. Okay, so when they find out, then you know what's going to happen after that. Lah. All right, so primary sources are original source of a particular literature, not interpreted, not redefined, not repackaged, not reinterpreted. It is the original data collected paper. Okay, so primary sources presents new results, finding discoveries. Those are empirical journal, technical reports, theses, patents, conference papers. Okay. Secondary sources. Okay. Secondary sources are anything that cites this source. That's why sometimes you see one statement will have 3 citations, 4 citations. That's the thing. Because they go back to the origin. Okay. So anything that is review article, bibliographies, they are all secondary sources, not primary. Yeah. And then tertiary, the list that you should cite, textbooks. Okay, so this is the ratio, all right? 80% of your citations must come from Web of Science, Scopus, PubMed, ABDC index journals. Very important because these are the Michelin star and nice restaurants. Okay, remember that. Okay, so conference articles, peer reviewed, not rubbish conferences, good conferences, peer reviewed, all right? Official reports, policies, white papers, government documents, and so on. These are also very, very important. Okay, these must be 80%. 15% only non-index journals, books, edited books. All right, only 15%. 5% from news articles website, highly credible. No percentage of Wikipedia, predatory journals, non-reliable news sources websites. But now with AI, what happened is we got 80%, 60% non-index and open access, like MDPI, Frontiers, all this rubbish. 60%. And we get about 30%, okay, from books. News articles and books. We only get about very good journals, about 5 to 10% only when AI generates all the. That's why I always encourage students to go and find your own paper. Then if you want to use AI to read and so on, then you use it. But try to find your own journals because AI cannot access most of the journals. Okay. So for all yesterday I already explained this, but let me re-explain this for the benefit of the new joiners today. For all the new joiners today, my first question, can you access Elsevier, Taylor, Francis, Sage, Emerald Journals, IEEE, all these without your university access? Can you access without your university access? Unless it's open access lah. Okay. Okay. So if you cannot access means AI also cannot access. It's that simple. Okay, it's that simple. That's why when AI gives you citation, it either gives you mostly MDPI, Frontiers, all this open access rubbish, or open access rubbish because they're predatory. Okay, they are not really legit journals. Okay, they're very predatory. They'll be kicked out anytime. Then you might ask, like, someone asked about Elicit now. Elicit, consensus, all these things, they can give all the good journals because they only read the abstract only. They don't read the full paper. So that means you're not getting the full synthesis of the information. The whole literature review is done just based on abstract only. Abstract is not even 1% of the information. It's not even 1%. Scopus AI is good because Scopus AI can access all Scopus index journals. So Scopus AI is good. In a way, Scopus AI, that's why it stands out. It's good. But still, hallucination, fake information doesn't go away. I've done a TikTok video on that already. You guys can go and check on Scopus AI. Okay, we have done full analysis already. So if you're not following me on TikTok, please go and follow. Scopus AI, I have done it here. Google Scholar free AI tool. Where is Scopus AI? Let me see. There you go. Is this Scopus AI? I think it was somewhere here. This is Google Scholar. ChatGPT. Give me one moment. I'm looking for Scopus AI here. Scopus AI. Mana ni? I'll try to find it and update you guys. Okay? Or maybe Kelvin, try to find Scopus AI link, share it. Okay, so my colleague here will be sharing. Just wait for a while. I will give you the full. I've already explained how to make it work. Okay, how to access this class on YouTube Live. It's running on YouTube Live right now. So this is we got 76 watching. Wow. Okay, I didn't realize that. Okay, so we got 76 watching because the space full already. For those who still want to share with your friends to watch on YouTube, that is the link I've shared already. Okay, so yeah, all right. Okay, so that is going on now. Let that go on. Now, yeah, it's a good one. Definitely was. It's a good one. It's because they got good access. Rest of the AI, none of the AI tools in the world have access that Scopus has, because Scopus can access its full database and then give you information. Okay, here you go. Kelvin already shared Scopus AI TikTok video. You go and watch this. Okay, you guys go and watch this. What about using AI to summarize journal article? Okay, that means you never joined yesterday's class, Zainu. Go and watch yesterday's class. I've shown that already. I've even given algorithm how to prompt. You go and check that, the amount of fake information that comes. Okay, go and watch that. Now, how can we identify predatory journal? Go to Bill's list, BEALL list, Bill's list. Can we use Wikipedia? Forget Wikipedia. Don't waste your time. Is it okay? Acceptable site reports? Yeah, think tank NGO can, as long as they are well recognized. Okay, my uni does not subscribe to Web of Science. You can check from universities that have subscription. You can try to go to their library. You can try to ask. Okay, so I hope that is clear. Now that is the percentage you need to follow. Don't follow this percentage. If you follow this percentage, 100% your examiners will know AI wrote everything for you. I have students, and I know many students who just prompt and paste everything. So there's nothing to hide from me. Okay, I've seen things that supervisors cannot even imagine in their life. Okay, I have seen students who literally know that it's fake and they just paste it. They don't care. They know the reference don't exist, but they don't care. They just want to submit and buzz off. So I've seen worse. Okay, so that's why now the examiners are brutal, brutal. I was shared yesterday, just 2 days ago, I think. We met this week. Sorry, this week. This week lah. Today is Thursday. Betul lah, this week lah. USM failure, proposal defense. Oopsie got few failures there this week. we just keep receiving failure over failure. Okay, so be very, very careful. Okay, so you're supposed to follow this distribution. Okay, so next part, research gap, AI, and Google Scholar. Okay, so this is the most interesting, but not the most lah. One of the most, okay, everything is interesting in the class lah, but this part will be very interesting to go through. Okay, so we're going to generate PhD research gap topics. Okay, so we're going to refer to this particular paper. Let me show the paper. Okay, okay, there you go. So we're going to refer to this particular paper. Okay. Development and Retention of Generation Y Employees, a Conceptual Framework. It's a very good paper, SSCI Q1, very, very good journal. Okay, so we're going to take this as our base to create new ideas, to teach you guys how to critically think. What are the possibilities to critically think? Okay. So this is the base paper. Then we're going to upload in onto, okay, so basically before I go there, the objective of this particular paper, the current existing paper, is to propose new methods for employees to retain Generation Y employees from jumping jobs, to propose talent management techniques to develop Generation Y employees. Okay, these are the two. Basically, they are trying to find a way how to retain Generation Y employees. Okay, how to not let them jump companies. Okay, because when they jump, employees have headache. Okay, then they have to retrain new people. All this headache. Okay, so how to solve that? And now it's only getting worse. Okay, so now they say, well, people work, they just apply new job. People work, they apply new job. Okay, so how to solve this whole problem? This one I'm very interested because I'm affected with this as well. Okay, so I'm very interested in this domain. So what I teach you in class is something that I do myself for my own research. Okay, so that's why it's more practical. So I went to ChatGPT 5.2 model, thinking model, premium. Okay, premium. Um, okay, and then just give me one moment. I'm receiving a call here. Tak apalah, ignore lah. Nantilah jawab. Okay, so tak apa. So ChatGPT 5.2 thinking model. I uploaded the paper, Gen Y PDF. That's the paper. That's the paper, Gen Y PDF. Okay. So after the paper, I asked the flow. I did persona prompting. If you were to refer to this paper, what are the new research scopes can be created based on this paper? Okay. So again, if you were to refer to this paper, this particular paper, what are the new research scopes can be created based on this paper? Okay, new research scopes. So let's see the answers. Do you pay to have access to Scopus and download journals, or you access Scopus through the university? I access through universities. Okay, because I'm an adjunct. I'm an adjunct prof. Okay, so I have a lot of access. I got Turnitin access. I got Scopus access. I got Web of Science access. I got all kind of access. I got many access to premium AI tools they give me for free because they want me to promote, but I don't promote. I don't even use them. I just keep them aside. I got LEC, I got Consensus, I got Jenny AI. I got so many different premium access. I just leave it one side. I don't even access. Grammarly also I got premium. Okay. So okay. Anyway, so sorry if you're hearing a bit of noise. People are repairing my roof. Okay, so I hope you guys don't mind. Just a bit of noisiness. So from this, if you refer to this paper, what are the new research scopes can be created based on this paper? What are the new things can be created? So here is the outcome. Based on the paper, development retention, this is the latest thinking model. Development retention of Generation Y employees, a conceptual framework by Naeem and Lenka. These are all the ideas. Empirical validation of the framework, cross-cultural comparative study, differentiated competency analysis, social media and learning culture, mentoring, modalities and effectiveness, generational comparison studies. Okay, so many different ideas. This is beautiful. Okay. Again, what I asked today, this is almost what I did yesterday, but I'm gonna bring you to the end road. How do you solve from here? From here, what do you do? Okay. So now before we move out from here, now I need response, feedback from you guys. So engage with me now. Tell me, once you get these new ideas, like this is your new PhD topic, this is a new PhD idea, what do you do next? What is your next mode of operations? Find the gap. Okay, so these are all topics. All these are valid topics that you can go into. Verify the statements. Okay, then verify Google Scholar, double confirm, find papers, find the new keywords, verify back the PDF file to see if it's true. Conduct a mini SRI, identify key papers, check with existing journals, verify the interesting topics, find the related papers, verify the sources, check the related Google Scholar, search for problem, choose which scope you are interested. All these, Any other suggestions? Find problem objectives and so on. Okay, all right. Some of you said verification, okay, which is very commendable. All right, so you guys know exactly the underlying problem of AI. Okay, some of you go straight jump. I want to find problem objective. I want to start finding literature, search for problem and so on. Don't do that first. Okay, try to avoid getting into trouble. All right, because trouble not because you ask for it. I mean, because you taking the idea from you. That is a different story. I'm not going to get into the ethics part, because ethics part is between you and your university, because even university don't understand how to draw the line. They don't know. So we leave that. But now we talk about fundamentals, technicals. Is it correct doing that or not? Okay. So empirical validation of the framework and so on and so forth. Now we go and check the idea. Okay, so we take these two ideas only. So that's what we're going to do now. So next phase, we take these two ideas. Okay, how do you verify? My simplest and the cheapest and the free way is always GS. Okay, we go to Google Scholar, we type in, say, example here, you got all these keywords here. That's the conceptual model, mentoring, strategy, leadership, social media, knowledge sharing, competency development, effective commitment, retention. All these are variables across industry and countries. Use structural equation modeling, partial least square to examine causal relationship. Okay, so the moment you see this, you already know something is wrong. This is the signature of recycling. Okay, some of the signature of recycling. Why do I say that? Because there is not necessary for AI to ask you to go and do SEM or PLS. There are many ways you can test this. Okay, when you say this, that means the knowledge is rather limited. That means the flow is just recycling. That means the flow go back to the brain. The flow say, okay, all this information registered already. What is the most suitable for this? The flow just do matchmaking. The flow match word only, the flow not going. A lot of people thinking the flow go sit down, think, okay, drink coffee, sit down, wait for a while, think of new idea, and then give it to you. No, the flow don't do that. These are just a statistical machine. It is a very, very advanced, superbly advanced, okay, statistical machine. When I say statistical machine means it matches. Okay, this is the query, this is the token. Okay, what are the potential answers I can give? That means all the answers given are existing answers. There is nothing new. Remember that, okay? Let me prove it to you guys. So I put in all the information, Gen Y, mentoring, strategic leadership, social media, knowledge sharing, competency development, effective commitment, semua lah. Letak semua, retention and so on, okay? Look at the first paper. Empirical paper, Empirical paper. Okay, let's read again, Empirical validation, mentoring strategy, social media, knowledge sharing, competency, all these things are retention, See here. Generation Y, competency development, retention, knowledge sharing, social media, strategy leadership, mentoring, Generation Y, effective commitment. Covered already all. All covered already. So, is this first idea is good for new PhD research? What do you think? So, do you think you still can get a PhD out of this suggestion here? Yes, nothing new, because everything is recycled in AI. We are still okay, let me explain to you guys why we are here. You guys need to understand that, okay? So basically, AI got three phases. We got narrow AI, okay, narrow artificial intelligence. We got AGI, artificial general intelligence. Then we have super intelligence, SI, okay? Now we are here. Narrow. Okay, narrow what the flow do? The flow match make only. The flow cannot think on its own. The flow got no reasoning capability, got no contextual understanding capability. The flow don't understand anything. The flow just match make only, but very good at matching. This keyword you send, I go match all the keywords. Okay, this information are suitable. I give it to you. Okay. Then AGI. AGI is the supernova lah. Okay. AGI, the fella can think and do everything. That's why you call artificial general intelligence. The fella can do reasoning, understand context, everything. Super intelligence means end of the life for us already. Okay. So therefore, from here to go here, I think we are about 2027, 2028. Maybe they're predicting that we'll reach here. Now we are still here. We are not here yet. Okay. So don't believe whoever oversell AI. Okay. Their overselling is for this. But current technology is not there yet. You can go and read about it. You can go YouTube about it also. Same size, space, consensus, LEC, all the same. Because like I said earlier, like I explained here, remember this. Okay. Oh, I think I padam already. Okay. Remember primaries and secondary AIs. Primaries and secondary AIs. They are the same. All recycling only. Okay. Use consensus combination of ChatGPT to find research scope and so on. Come to my third class. Okay. Come to my third class. Next week, you will see how a student failed by using combination of DeepSeek, ChatGPT, SciSpace or SciAI, and I think Elicit. Four combination. Miserably failed. Okay. YouTube, Kelvin, share the full link. Copy the URL and share. Okay. So, yeah, that's the whole story. So same thing, size, space, YouTube, my colleague will be sharing soon, consensus, all these things. You still need to go in and verify the information. If you verify, if you go and study widely, you can confirm that, okay, this work no one had done like what I've just verified. You put all the keywords together, you find it novel. Okay, good. Then go ahead. Okay. How if all the recycle, but you are researching from a different angle which has never been focused on? If the variables are all the same, there is no focus to change because the variables are all the same. If you just change the industry, you change the country, that does that give you a PhD? Think about it. If any university give you PhD for that, then you're definitely in the wrong university. It's that simple. Okay, it's that simple. From your searching, can you show me one example that shows the topic is new? None so far. Okay, so if I open this, I go to the next one. Cross-cultural comparative study again. Second one I buat Cross-cultural comparative study. Scope investigate how cultural dimension of teach framework influence Gen Y expectation for leadership, mentoring, and digital learning tools. Compare outcome between developing nations. So I go here, I put all the keywords of teach framework, Gen Y, leadership, mentoring, and so on. I had this paper already finished, done already, 2019. The full recycled from here. Generation Y workers, empirical framework, cultural organization, expects, mentoring, coaching, leaders, Hoftitz framework, all done ready. Okay, also done ready. And that too in a very good journal, Emerald. Okay, so it's already done ready again. So that's the same problem. So the flow just recycle it and give it to you. What you need to do is, yeah, I need to verify. Definitely need to verify. So, okay, just to explain to you guys a bit more, for those who never joined yesterday, so they'll understand better. You go and read this article from Demis Hassabis. Okay, Demis Hassabis is the founder of Google Gemini. Okay, this is a Nobel Award winner last year. Okay, he is the chief advisor to British government for AI. Okay, one hell of a genius lah. I really respect this fella. The other idiot who created OpenAI, what is his name? Sam Altman. The fella is a liar. He's a cheat. But this guy is very, very good. Okay, he really tells the truth. Okay, so you can see here. British researcher and Google DeepMind CEO Demis Hassabis, luminary of AI research who won Nobel Prize last year, is throwing cold water on his peers, claims that AI has achieved PhD level intelligence. That's what OpenAI said. He said that's not true. Okay, that's not true at all. So you can go and watch his podcast on YouTube. This was in podcast. During a recent appearance summit by All In Podcast, Sabis was asked about what was holding us back reaching artificial general intelligence, the hypothetical point at which an AI matches or surpasses human level intelligence. We are not there yet. Okay, we're not there yet. Okay, so Kasabi said the current AI doesn't have the reasoning capability. If you don't have reasoning, how can you be critical? Because you can only be critical when you reason about something. Okay. So that's the whole problem. So end of the day, you go through this on your own, but I'll just give you important points here. So fundamentally, there is a mismatch between what these models are trained to do, which is next word prediction. That means you put in the token, the flow go and see matching, 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 matching. That means it's from the existing information now. The flow not going and thinking, sitting down, drinking coffee, and then come back give you a new idea. No, the flow just match make only. That means the articles are already there. Therefore not creating something new, which is the biggest problem for PhD and masters. That's where the mismatch is happening lah. Okay, as opposed to what we are trying to get them to do, which is produce reasoning. So this is the limitation. I have given the link. You guys can go watch it yourself. And this is the major problem. So I've done 2 search already. You guys can go and do the rest of the search. I can guarantee everything is repeated. There's nothing new here. So then what do we do now? That's the next question you're supposed to ask. Okay, so let me look at very quickly all the questions. So Aziana, I've showed you the second one already. Nokwanda, I've replied to you. So the keyword now is to verify everything. Definitely need to verify. Our variables need the theory to support, right? Definitely. Theory is what you open or you open up the gap with. Okay. So if you take an idea from AI and so happens new novel idea, will there be Google Scholar search results? Depending on how you search. If you never search properly, you never put the keywords together, sometimes you won't find also. So that's very risky. You need to know how you are searching also. Okay, you need to do few runs of searching. Okay, so if you get truly novel one, very good. Use it. Okay, why not? Use it. If you use latest paper in the field, what is the possible outcome? Then you get latest ideas lah. Then you get latest ideas lah. All right. So now from here we go to next part. Okay. Now we know this is the paper, this is the paper already. Okay, already done already. Nothing new here. I know some people might disagree with me, but I'm showing real proof. I am showing why people are failing all the time. But if you take it up and if you escape for people's view, they never realize there's actually people done already. You made it through until your PhD Viva in the next 3 years, 4 years time, then good for you. Okay, nothing wrong with that. I mean, not nothing wrong with that. Is cheating, but okay, sorry, I take back my word. Okay, I tarik balik. Not is that nothing wrong. It is definitely wrong because you are cheating, but that is your talent lah. That is your luck lah. All right, that is your luck lah. But so far, I can see that whether it's new idea or not, whether it's AI, I mean, whether it's written, sorry, whether it's new idea or not, whether it's existing idea or not, when you just prompt and paste, students cannot defend in proposal defense and viva. They get screwed upside down. Okay. So for those who are joining today for the first time, last year, last quarter, 2025, quarter 4, the failure rate was about 60 to 70% in places like UPM, UKM, and so on. Especially some of these universities, I don't want to mention other names, lah, okay? They are seeing unprecedented failures, okay, in many, many years they have never seen. Because students cannot answer. They have no clue what is going on when they drill. Because you just prompt and paste, you never read any of it. That's the problem, okay? I'm not against it, but honestly, you guys won't be able to answer. I'm being very honest, okay? All right. So I hope that is clear. Now, the next part comes in. Okay, so my colleague already shared yesterday's video. How about if the author suggests in journal that we should do for the new future? Can we? Yeah, can. But provided Aziana kena tengok juga, how old is the paper? Okay, the paper must be very new because if it's very old or very like few years already, I'm very sure someone would have picked it up. So you need to check that also. Okay, so now we go to brain work, something that is posing towards critical thinking. Okay. So we are in this spectrum now. Okay, so now we are in a problem because I prompted, I don't get the idea, right? So I prompted, I don't get the idea. So what do I do next? How do I think from here? What is the thinking? My job today is to teach the thinking capability. How do you look at perspective? So I look at Gen Y. I look at all the papers talking about so many papers so many papers all talking about employees' point of view. I prompt also, I'm not getting new idea. I'm like, so many papers already. What am I supposed to do now? So then I thought of it. Okay. So now we have, coming, I'll drink. So now we have employers. Thanks, Azlan. Employers, employee, and then Sorry, we got employer, and then we got employee. Okay, Gen Y again. And then we have Gen Y or Gen X, doesn't matter lah. Okay, so this employee, this employer. You guys know the difference, right? One is the business owner, one is the person who are working for the business. So employee is what most people talking about. Okay, they say give give freebie, give that. So no, they say give a lot of things. Development, retention, how to retain them, give them freebie, free food, free this one, free that one, free parking, bonus, all this it keep stacking lah. Okay, everyone, we got many employees here, so you guys know what I mean. Okay, so many things are stacking up, but everything that is being stacked comes at a cost, right? Everything comes at a cost. So we are looking at every paper that you read on this particular topic, okay, it is only adding more and more and more you need to do for the employees. Okay, more and more and more. How much more employer going to do? So I was thinking, SMEs, like especially small medium enterprises, how will they sustain? People like me lah. How will they sustain? How will they give free phone, free food, macam Google lah, give all the free stuff just to keep the staff, give big bonus, big salary, everything, but we cannot sustain because there's only so much we can charge our customers, right? We cannot keep charging extra just to pay our employees extra. Cannot. It doesn't work that way. Government can do lah. They can give 15% increment, 20% increment, can keep going because taxpayers are paying tax. But businesses are different. So that is how I think logically. I'm like, everyone talking about employees. What happens to the employer then? How will they sustain? How many business bankrupt because of that? They cannot sustain. They fire everyone. They close the business. They go because they cannot sustain already. Because more and more employees becoming demanding, especially with Gen Z, then Gen Alpha is coming. More and more, and they keep switching, keep switching, keep switching. They cannot sustain. Okay, really cannot sustain, right? So now we think from the point of view of employers. We take a different dimension. Okay, just now someone said, can we use all the variables and use it in a different context? That one you cannot. Okay, you can't do that. For PhD level, you cannot. Like at least, if a university allows, then I don't know what to say lah. All right, but you can change the whole dimension of how you look at things. Right. So rather than look at the employee, I look at the employer. By employer giving so much, what will happen to them? So, what would be the impact on organization or employers by giving special care to Gen Y? So, this is a topic that I would like to investigate that probably I don't know people have done it or not. So, same thing, I went and did the search. Okay, so people say, okay, I cannot use AI now. What do I do next? The world doesn't end. Imagine I already did PhD without even having Grammarly. That's why we can think like this. Okay, people did PhD, from Einstein time already without any tools. So don't worry. We all humans, we can think. All right. So I'm not saying don't use AI. Use AI, but it will give you to a certain extent. Then after that, you need to climb up the ladder yourself. All right. So you already know all this. You already know, okay, this is where the direction is going. Okay, all the studies being done, strategy, leadership, social media, knowledge sharing, all these things, you have to give more and more and more and more. And all these things. So now I actually now, after looking at this, I probably don't want to do the employees angle anymore because it's too saturated, too congested. All right. So that's why I take a different approach. I look at what would be the impact on organization or employers by giving special care to Gen Y. And this is my search string, organizational impact and, okay, this is Boolean operator. If you don't know what is this is called Boolean operator. Okay, this is fundamental research lah. Okay, Boolean operator that many people don't teach nowadays. Okay. Aside from contextual games, what about theoretical games? As we insist that it is most important, I need to have 2 to 3 theoretical content. Yes, of course, definitely. Definitely. So this one now I have to come and bring a theory that will match this particular hypothesis of mine. Lah. I have to go and find the right theory for that. Okay. So organization impact and generation Y or millennials because it's an interchangeable term. So I don't want to miss out on important literature. Okay. Generation Y or millennials. So organizational impact, these are the keywords. There are more ideas here, but I don't have time for that here. Just by switching the angle only, switching the perspective, I got new study to look at. Okay. So don't go to, if you can avoid spaces that are too saturated, too many studies, same thing rotating. Very hard for you to publish papers. Very, very hard. Okay, very difficult. And very difficult to defend also. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about now, Quando. So change the angle. See Boolean operator. Okay, Boolean operators got AND, got OR, then got not, NOT. But normally we don't use NOT lah. Normally we use N or O only, usually. Okay. So then I take this up, I go to first thing I go back to, wait, let me see what is next slide. Yeah, okay. First I go to ChatGPT. Again, I go back to Abang ChatGPT here. Okay. So here I ask the firm, most of the studies are focusing on employees' point of view. See again, it's not that I don't use AI, but the way I use AI, since I know how to do research, when I go deeper, I realize the firm lying. So let me show you this. Most of the studies are focusing on employees' point of view, on retaining Gen Y employees. Okay, while none looks at the impact of employers' struggle on keeping up with Gen Y. Are there any such studies? Okay. I remember I told you the flag cannot say no. The flag cannot say no. So they will say, yes, while much of existing literature on retaining Generation Y millennial employees emphasizes their perspective and expectation, there is a growing body of research that explores the challenges employees face in returning this cohort. Blah, 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 blah. So the flag give the first paper. High turnover rates among Gen Y employees. Okay, so then why this is the employee's point of view lah. So click this. Open up this, the paper, employee retention factors affecting Generation X and Y, personnel in IT sector. I ask about employee related. Okay, this is the paper the flag give. Okay. Employee retention factors affecting Generation X and Y personnel in the IT sector. Oh, I'll come to that in a while, Devin. Okay, so if you just read the abstract only, okay, this is the kind of rubbish papers that we get from AI. This study aims to find out how often Gen X and Gen Y employees leave their jobs. Okay, according to Irving Goffman theory of frame analysis, I don't know what the hell is frame analysis. Okay, three key is supposed to be framework analysis lah. Three key factors have been found to have an effect the way people work. Three key factors have been found to have an effect the way people work. You're not writing, writing newspaper. This is academic writing. Okay, you cannot talk like this. Okay, you cannot write like this. Okay, so it's again focusing only on employees. Okay, then if you look at down here, it was found that differences, this is the best part, it was found that differences in personality and behavior between Generation X and Y caused Generation Y to leave jobs more often than Generation X. Based on the sample, the researchers also made predictions about the two generations' plan to stay and leave. I have no idea what the plus said here. I really don't know. But this is the kind of papers that we pick up and then we don't even read. And then these are all predatory journals. These are all, no good journals will ever accept this writing. No. If they accept, it's 100% rubbish journal. Okay. I suggest to my supervisor to join this class together. Both of us are clear. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So, this is what we call rubbish papers. Okay. So, basically, like I said, AI will never say no. But these papers are all employee related. All of it, you can see. Nothing is employer related. So, that gives us better purview. That means not anyone have done it before. It's supposed to be a new idea. Okay. So, did your supervisor join? Yeah, that's interesting question again. Okay, now I drink, The supervisor join or not, Aziana? Okay, let me know, Okay, why I use this? Because that is one term. Okay, why I use quotation mark, Devon? Because it's one term. Otherwise, it will individually search. Okay, if I don't do this, it will go find papers that say strategic, it says leadership. Two different papers, not related. I want the floor to find only strategic leadership. And that's why we put this quotation mark like that. Okay, these are all Boolean operators lah, kind of lah, kind of. It's all related. Okay, so again, okay, I'll come to your question in a while. So again, ChatGPT screwed us. So I mean AI screwed us. So now we go to Google Scholar. So again, Generation Y or Millennials, organizational impact. Okay. means that, doctor, this paper exists or not? Okay, there's no paper in ChatGPT. So okay, let me explain again. Maybe I'm going a bit too complex. Okay, so all the papers are looking at employee. Tak ada paper yang looking at employer. No, no papers. Okay. So when I go to ChatGPT, I ask the fellow say, God paper looking at employer. Here I give you. The fellow say, God, see, read this. So you say, employer emphasizes the prospect expectation. There is a growing body of research that explores the challenges employers face. So the fellow give me all these employers related paper. These are all employees related. Tapi once I buka, it's not really employer related. It's still employee related. So hallucination lah, fake information lah. Alright, it is still fake lah. So people who don't understand, they'll just use it lah because they never read the paper one. So they just copy and paste only lah. But for me, I go through and read, so I know this is lying. So ChatGPT lying. So now what I do, I go to Google Scholar to search. Okay. So faham Zoo? What do we do if my topic is new and not much literature? That is good. You can always do other dimensional literature to bring in to support your study. The lesser the literature in area is good. That means it's not saturated. Okay, that means you can support your idea even better. But you must know how to write it lah. Okay, so when I go to Google Scholar, okay, I put in Generation Y now, okay, or millennials, and organizational impact. Okay, I did not write N because this column is by default N function. Google Scholar column, this space, this search bar is by default A and D function. So you don't need to type A and D. It by default already. But or you need to type. So if I look at this, do we have papers in this area or not? Organizational impact of digital natives, how organizations are responding to the next generation knowledge workers. Yes, kind of related, but doesn't exactly get there. Hearing, okay, voice of generation Y employees, again, employee related, not employer related. The trend of diversity management organization perform among generation Y, again, employee related. Exploring the motivation outcome of long-term intern sport, again, not related. Emerging organization landscape, yes, this one is organization related. Building bridges between millennials and other generations, again, employee related, bukan employer. The long-term organization impact is, okay, this one is employer related. Okay, so if you look at all these, only 3 papers from here, 2 or 3 papers only, talks about employer. Okay, and doesn't talk about retention. So that means literally no work had been done on retention and how bad it's affecting the employers to give so much of freebie, free phone, free parking, free bonus, free healthcare, free food, free everything lah, free house, everything lah, everything free. Cannot sustain. No one talks about it. So it's a brand new topic. Okay, that's what I'm trying to prove here. Everything else talks about employees. That is what we call critical thinking. Okay, for this purpose, which one is better? Google Scholar Labs is good. It still uses the same database, but the precision of the prompting is still under test. So you can try using it. I also did a video on that. But how far it is efficient, I think it's still not too bad. You can try and see. Okay, try and see. There's no harm. Okay, so Zu Ahmad clear ke sekarang? Okay, I'll wait for him to respond. Then I also do Scopus search. Okay, this is how we do Scopus search. Okay, this is just teaching you very quickly lah. We put all fields. Okay, always search within all fields. If you use Scopus AI, no need lah. I still use old school lah. Okay, I use Scopus AI also, but I'm more comfortable this way. So all fields, all fields. Okay, no problem, Zoo. All fields, all fields, all fields. So all fields, my first keyword, generation Y. Okay, remember my keyword I set here already. Organizational impact, generation Y, millennials. And or function. I set already. Okay, generation Y. Then I put or function. You can select here already. Okay. Then next one, millennials. Okay, generation Y or millennials and organizational impact. Okay, so when I search, same thing as Google Scholar, same result. Both give me same result. Very little paper talk about employer, and that too, no one talks about retention. Okay, empowering elderly care, see, not related. Exploring barriers, public transport, not related. Predators, burnout, well-being among veterans, not related, not related, not related. Quiet quitting and leadership challenge, may be related. Okay, may be related. And the rest all not related. So that shows that the idea is very new. This is the kind of idea you're supposed to generate. Okay, so use AI, but after you use AI, do a Google Scholar verification. Try to see if it's truly new or not. If it is not new, then you look at different dimensions. Look at different things within that scope that you can create, and then you go and do your search. Make sure lesser literature in that area so that you can do more. If there's too many literature, very difficult to publish, very, very difficult to just add one or two variables to make it novel. If you came from a, sorry to say, if you came from a lousy university, they will normally allow. But in a very good universities, they will never allow. So it depends on where you are. Okay, it's like how UM, no, I won't say UM now. Okay, let's say a normal, let's say University of Manchester might not be comparable to Stanford or Harvard. Okay, still different level. Okay, so same thing in Malaysia, you cannot compare UM to maybe Lincoln. Okay, or maybe APU. Okay, AUM standard will be very, very high. So same thing. So it depends on where you go to school. All right. If I'm talking generally, research must be novel. Okay, that's it. I tried GS Google Scholar Labs after watch your video. GS Labs returned an error when I asked it to give me PDF file for articles found. But other prompts worked. Oh, okay. Or maybe they memang don't have a PDF code. Memang all the search don't have PDF code. Nurin, meaning keywords untuk buat title tu tak ada dekat title pas tadi kan? Bukan yang dekat abstract, betul tak? Meaning keywords untuk buat title, tak ada dekat title pas tadi, bukan yang dekat abstract. I don't understand the question, Nurin. Tak faham sangat. Meaning keywords untuk buat title tu tak ada dekat title pas tadi. Oh, yes and no. Okay, yes and no. Depends. Okay, depends on the context juga. Tapi most of it shouldn't be there lah. Most of it shouldn't be there. Bagaimana cari keywords? Keywords is what you form. Okay, what you form. You normally keywords you can pick up from literature. Okay, you can pick up from literature. Organizational impact is a very well-known keyword. Generation-wide, definitely very well-known keyword. So you pick up from literature. Okay, that's why you need to explore more literature lah. Okay, so I hope that is clear how you search and everything. Okay, done. Scopus up to Scopus, done. Okay, so to what it is so easy, doctor, for you to know whether the paper related or not. Wish to be like you. Experience lah, over time kan. Over time, then we can find out. I like to read. Okay, I tak suka upload paper, just ask AI to read for you because you don't learn. That's why you cannot find keywords and so on. You don't know, just prompt, the flow give you, don't know true or not. I'm very paranoid. Okay, that's the right word. I'm very paranoid. I don't like to be wrong. Okay, I don't want to publish a paper one day like this, okay, like this, and then people take down my paper saying that I got fake information. That's why I don't want that, okay? So, yeah, memang old school lah. So, if you look at this, paper rejected for AI, fake references published elsewhere with hardly anything changed. I don't want my name to be tarnished like this. Okay, this is one good example lah. Okay, kalau you tengok yang ni, one journal trash is another treasure until a former peer reviewer stumbles across it. So in April, communications professor Jacqueline Award got a Google Scholar notification about a paper published in World of Media she had reviewed and recommended rejecting. So very important, for another journal several months earlier. Okay. So at the time, she recommended against publishing the article, monitoring the development of community radio, a comprehensive bibliometric analysis in the Journal of Radio and Audio Media. So Professor Jacqueline ni, dia professor dekat Griffith University, Australia. Okay, so she is an editor, reviewer in this journal. Okay, in this journal kan. So this guy here with this topic submitted to this journal. So she is a reviewer. So she reviews rejected because you know everything from AI. She also noticed she rejected because she had concerns the article was written by AI. She also noticed several references, including one she supposedly wrote. Her own article were fake. Okay. In April 7 email seen by Retraction Watch, Award raised concerns about the paper to Anna Gladkova, who she saw the email, the paper accepted. Somehow she found out, and then she spoke straight to this journal. This journal accepted. Okay, some journals accept. Some journals accept. I'm not saying they don't. So she spoke to Anna Gladkova, editor-in-chief of World of Media, and then she raised a very big alarm. Okay, so then they opened investigation. They went after the paper. They retracted the paper. They reported to the university. This is the best part. So if you guys do your PhD from your fake information that you get from AI, recycle research gap, you guys go and write the paper. Anyone reads it, they can come and report, and that journal have to report to Scopus Web of Science and must report your university because Scopus is what used for ranking your university. So they have to report. Okay. Once reported, the university will come after your master's or PhD lah. Okay, so this is where you must be very, very careful. Like this guy here got screwed. His name became public. Verma. Verma, even the university name came out already. Mana university name? Somewhere here. Retraction watch, investigation. The full article, the full article got the name and the university and so on. Other than that, obtained from Indian institutes repositories such as Sodangan, Google Scholar, where indexing persistent. I never put the name. I think I wanted to hide the name of the university lah. But in the full article, name of the university, everything is there. Okay, I didn't want to make it public lah. Okay, but it's already public already. Yeah, SU also died. SU died actually. This one more. PhD student expelled from University of Minnesota for allegedly using AI. Also fake information. Okay, also fake information. Professor pun mati deh. Professor. HKU professor steps down after probe finds AI generated fake reference to fertility study. PhD student pun kena. Professor pun kena. This one very recent. December happened. Yes, December happened. Last December, last month, okay? They already announced ready, and look at this. Deloitte to partially refund Australian government for report with apparent AI generated. This one, Sydney University professor found out all the errors from AI, all the generated information. So many problems going on, but no one tells anything because this AI company can Google, OpenAI, ChatGPT, all these, they go and suppress the information because they want to sell their product. Otherwise, they will lose a lot of money. They're already losing a lot of money because of AI, because mostly free user, again, they're not making any money back. So this is what happening. But people are getting screwed. This PhD student became public now. Her name also became public. And even ChatGPT picked up that she scammed. If you go search her name now, they'll say she cheated, unfortunately. So be careful lah. Especially for PhD master students, when you have fake information, AI generated information in your thesis, when you convert that into a journal, that journal will be forever in public domain. Anyone can read, even not now, you don't get stuck. Let's say you escape now. 5 years, 10 years from now, it can come back and bite you when they found all the fake information because thousands and thousands of people will be reading your paper. Okay? Understand? So, can I walk in and see doctor in your office? You have to set appointment. You have to set appointment. So, whoever wants to come and meet me in my office to discuss about our services, you guys can wait. Let me share my WhatsApp link. Okay, this is my WhatsApp link. Okay, so tips to read literature. Literature, I think yesterday. Go and watch yesterday's class. Okay, read literature. Yesterday's class. I've shared a bit about on it. If an associate professor publishes a paper in Elsevier and gets retracted later, could he or she lose his position? If get retracted, I don't know. Depends on the university. If it's a very big thing, like this exploded, then definitely 100%. Okay. Future papers won't be rejected, but forever your name will be tarnished like this. Okay. All right. So you need to be very, very careful lah. Okay, so now let's quickly jump into this. This is literature development workflow. Okay, so this is how the whole workflow is. I don't want to jump so much into this because I want to spend more time on CCAT. But nonetheless, from your RO, you search for articles. So your RO is very, very important. You find the right keywords, like what everyone asked just now. Go to literature and pick up keywords, search for articles. You can organize in Mendeley, organize in AI tools, whatever, leave it up to you. Read and make notes, or AI read it for you. Okay, a lot of things now here became AI ready. Up to you guys, how much you want to trust it. Then you build teams, answer research question, fulfill. Then you build your very important literature matrix if you want to build. Then critical review and you finish up. So remember, why I'm showing this, if your objective or your problem statement in your chapter 1 becomes wrong, everything will become wrong. Okay, everything you need to redo. If your RORQ, if your problem statement is AI generated, it's not from original research gap, it's all recycled, everything will go down the drain. Remember that, okay? So I need to remind that lah. Okay, So this is our 12 steps consulting framework. Okay, this is how we coach and consult students lah. From step 1 to step 2, generating proposal. I even put timing here because most of our students, they usually graduate on time lah. Most of our students we coach and consult. So 1 month, 3 months, 1 month, even publishing time. Publishing time now extended a bit lah. Cannot solve in 6 months to 1 year. Will take 6 months to 1.5, 1.8 years now. Publication, Scopus Web of Science takes time now. Okay, so far belum lagi Zu. So far belum lagi. Maybe in future. All right. So always start with the 10. Nowadays you don't need a 10 pages proposal. You can go straight to our style now. We go straight to chapters 1 to 3, but we generate. We ask students to generate RORQ framework first. Okay, generate all that first. Then only get supervisor approval. Then straight away go into writing chapter 1 to 3. So that is the chapter 1. Get feedback, then 2, get feedback, and then 3. That's the normal style lah. Okay, so this is how we coach and consult. Then proofreading, immediately start writing your paper because it really takes time to write paper. Okay, I mean to get it published now especially. Very, very difficult. Then prepare for defense. Go for proposal defense. We normally prepare students lah. We will train them. We will teach them how to do slides, what kind of slides, we follow a certain ratio and so on. So our aim, they should get 0 or minor correction. Okay, so after defense, so that we don't need to do correction again. Then go to data collection. We normally work on SPSS, Smart PLS, ARMOS, and we work for Quali, eViews for secondary data, Startup for secondary data. Then we work on MATLAB, Python for computer science, and so on and so forth. Finish chapter 4 and 5, combine 1 to 5. Then you can produce more journals if you want to. But my suggestion normally, finish up your journals here itself. So you get it accepted before even you go for your Viva. Okay, 2 papers you can easily generate from here. If you want high impact, then you wait for very high impact, then you wait for empirical. This proofreading, let's say this proofreading, if you use Grammarly, okay, I always suggest this proofreading, let humans proofread. So you will know where you're really, really weak. Contextually, you will know where you're going wrong. Okay. How to publish Scopus less fee. Unfortunately, Scopus now, there is no more cheap. Everything is expensive. Q4 also now, 1000 USD. Q4. Okay. Very difficult to find cheap ones, unfortunately. Okay. So then from proofreading, prepare for Viva. Then you go through Viva, then perform all the correction. Now, majority of the time we are looking at universities, 60 to 70% of students failing here and definitely failing Viva. Even if they lepas here with AI, they'll fail here. Okay, but mostly fail here lah, mostly fail here. Okay, so this is the entire process you need to go through. Those are all the timing that you can go through lah. And we normally coach students either comprehensive coaching or consulting. Okay, these are the 2 things that we do. Okay, so in terms of publication, if you want to write a review paper after chapter 1 to 3, you want to write a very good paper. These are some of the top highest impact factor papers we have coached before. Okay, impact factor Q1 16.7. For those who don't know impact factor, make sure you go and learn. Go and learn what is Scopus side score, what is Web of Science impact factor. Very important to know. Okay, so this is the highest impact factor that we have obtained. You can download these papers in Telegram so you can see how to write a very good paper. This will be a very good examples for you to look at. Okay, it is not easy to get this. Even professors cannot get these high impact factors. Okay, so this one students got it. That's how impressive they are. Okay, so that is publication, and publication Scopus takes 6 months to 1.8 years for acceptance. Web of Science more than 2 years now. That's why you need to start early. Don't wait until it's too late, because then you will be waiting to go for Viva, but you cannot go because no papers. Okay, so how do we know this exact timeline? These are all our recent acceptances, just this month and last month itself. Okay, every month, averaging, we are getting about 20 to 40 acceptances roughly, averaging. Our students are getting acceptances. So this is one of our primary services, publishing. Okay, so I hope that is clear. And these are some of the students graduated last year. We got Nasir, number 1, top 10 university in the UK. Warwick, then the rest you got Amjad, UKM. This guy here used AI. This one used AI, failed. Supposed to graduate in 2024, tapi failed the Viva lah. Then only he came and approached us for the first time, redo the whole thesis, coach him all back about 1.2 years. Then last year he graduated. But this examiner is different. The original examiner didn't want to come back because it's very embarrassing to see these kind of students. So he never come back for the Viva, unfortunately. So he did last year and he passed lah. Dr. J, all this no AI, no AI, no AI, no AI, no AI, no AI, all this no AI. Okay. And they all managed to pass, minor correction. We got one Dr. Sharifa, no correction, but I don't have a photo here lah. Okay. So this is what we do under a full thesis consultancy, either graduate on time, minor or no correction, or even graduate before time. And earlier, the publication was under our Scopus Web of Science Publication Consultancy. Okay? And 100% no AI. I'm not against AI, but I don't like the fact that someone called me old school just now. I don't like the fact that I need to search, lepas tu kena pergi verify. So I know how to do it easily. My guys know how to do it because we came from old school. So we just do it without AI lah. Okay? So next, yeah, old school makes easier. I don't like to verify because I paranoid. I don't want to spoil. I don't want students to fail. After we coach, we don't want students to fail. So I also don't use it for myself. I don't apply to others what I don't use. That is the ethics that I follow lah. Okay, next thing is for those using AI, turn it in. This one very important update to understand. Came into effect 15 October last year. Although press announcement 27 August, but it became live 15 October last year because since then until now, Turnitin AI, our paraphrasing services is on high traffic, crazy traffic, and it becomes very, very difficult to paraphrase. Turnitin expands capabilities amid rising threats posed by AI bypasses. Okay, so the new bypasser detector, that means humanizing tools don't work anymore. Any humanizing tools won't work anymore. Turnitin AI humanizing tools lah. So the new bypasser detection capabilities integrated seamlessly with Turnitin overall AI writing detection capability. So they've expanded. They don't allow any humanizing tools to work anymore. So that's where he got stuck lah. This guy got stuck because he used Grammarly, and we had to paraphrase everything back. We coach his chapter 1 to 5, University of Wisconsin Whitewater, US. Then he used Grammarly, proofread everything. End up 94% AI, had to paraphrase everything back. Okay, same goes here. This is Dr. Pei from Taiwan, same thing, top number 6 paper in the world. Also used Grammarly, didn't work out, came back, we had to paraphrase everything, and finally got published in SSCI Q1. She also used Grammarly. I think she used Grammarly to proofread. So 94%, we had to paraphrase back to 0%. So that's what we do lah. Yeah. So yeah, paranoid for AI. Memang paranoid. Okay, so this is what we provide in terms of Turnitin AI paraphrasing services. And if you want to do it on your own, also can. On my YouTube, I've already done full length 8 minutes, 9 minutes video to teach you guys how to paraphrase on your own. Okay, as much as I can within that stipulated time lah. Okay. If you want coaching, very simple. You can get in touch with me. Let me give you my WhatsApp link. Okay, that's my WhatsApp link lah. All right. Okay. So this one we can skip. I think we go to number 4. Okay, number 4 is I tak share lagi sekejap. Why not going through? Wait, okay, shared already. I don't know whether the link will work or not. Chef Asrul, kejap okay. All right, you can use that link. Okay, so to avoid AI-related failures, these are all AI-related failures. There are more, but these are I only got time to do these videos only lah. Shanas, this is another guy. I don't want to mention name. This one Oopsie. This one is Oopsie. This one UPM PBS, Paputra Business School. This one was UKM, I think. This one was UKM. This one NTU. This one was Oopsie also, I think. This one was UPM, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, these are all failures. Only one guy went to Viva and failed. The rest all failed at defense itself. Okay. How to avoid this? How to avoid this kind of fake information problem and so on? That's where we bring in citation keyword analysis technique. Okay, so where you can very quickly find out how much of fake information is there. This is after the recent update, this one works a bit and sometimes doesn't work because the keyword might be there, but the context will be different. So you need to go a bit more deeper to understand. Okay. So nonetheless, we can still use it. Okay. So that's where we go here. Okay. No, here, sorry. Okay. So before I go into this, I think we can take a very quick break, maybe 2 to 3 minutes break, and then we can come back. Okay. So before we go into this, slides, yes, I'll share. I'll share after I finish all the classes. Okay, I'll share. Let's stay. I think, tak apalah, we are almost 11:50 already. I think, shall we continue straight? Do you guys need break? We're almost finishing already. Okay lah, we continue je, Okay, straight, we finish. Okay, so looking at this, okay, I prompt, if you were to do a literature review for PhD thesis in the area of information system and firm performance, what are the published journal papers under Web of Science and Scopus indices would you recommend for literature review? This is what we call as persona prompting. Okay, persona prompting, we finish very fast, very quick, almost there already. Okay, very quick one. Then you can have Q&A, and so on and so forth. Okay, very quick one. So again, okay, no need break. Okay, if you were to do a literature PhD thesis in the area of information system firm performance, what are the published journal papers under Web of Science Scopus Index would you recommend for literature review? Okay, so then the flag give me all this information. Okay, all these journals lah. You see, mostly MDPI, RCIV, all these rubbish journals. Okay, it's not even a journal. These are indexing site. Okay, so all these things they will give me. Okay, now I go to the problem statement. From articles mentioned above, generate a problem statement at PhD thesis standard. Okay, see my keywords, PhD thesis standard. So then they will give me this problem statement. First paragraph, second paragraph, third paragraph, fourth paragraph, finish. Okay. Definitely not at PhD standard, but it's okay. Okay, we just leave it what we get. Okay. So I go to the third paragraph specifically. To save time, I just go straight to the point. Why? Because this is the paragraph that talks about research gap. Okay, research gap. Moreover, although digital transformation and big data analytics have emerged as dominant themes, okay, in IS research, the long-term impact of these technologies on firm performance, especially in emerging markets and under-researched industries, has not been fully explored. Okay, there is also a notable gap. See the word? In understanding how internal organizational capabilities, IT management, data governance, absorptive capacity, mediate or moderate the IS performance linkage. Sedon et al., Rai et al. Okay, so this is the problem statement. Okay, now you guys ask, right, how do I pick up keywords? This is how I pick up keywords. So I take keywords that if I replace it, then it won't be replacement for it. You cannot replace those words. So those are the keywords. So example here, digital transformation. You cannot change the word digital transformation. It's a keyword. It's a technical term, right? Then big data. Okay, you cannot call large data. It doesn't work that way. Okay, long term. Okay, long term is contextually important, not long term. Okay, then information system, IS lah. Firm performance, FP. Okay, where's FP? FP, firm performance here. Okay, then I took emerging markets. Okay, emerging markets, very important contextually. Internal organization, which is the gap, internal organization. Data governance, okay, data governance here. IT management is here. Absorptive capacity. So these are all the important keywords, okay, that should come from these two papers. Okay, these two papers. Then I open up the papers. Sedon et al., Rai et al. So this is the paper from Sedon. Okay, this is the paper cited. And then one more is, this is paper from Arun Rai. Okay, Arun Rai et al. Okay, so now I pick up these keywords. Okay, I try reading. So because most students do, they just prompt, copy and paste. They don't open the paper and see. They don't know whether it's true or not. No one reads anymore. Okay, but that's where the danger is. That's where the danger is. So this is Sedon paper. So I take digital transformation. Okay. So I go here, I search. Digital transformation, search. The word is not that. This is not replaceable word. So you cannot call it numerical transformation. It doesn't work. Digital means digital transformation means digital transformation. You cannot change it. That's a keyword. It's unchangeable. Okay. It's a tangible keyword. You cannot change it. All right. So then next one, digital trans. Okay. Digital transformation. So I search again. No match found. Okay, no match found. So to make your to have a bit more reliability, let me search for firm to show that you can search. There you go. So you can search. Okay, it's not like scanned copy. It's actually worded copy. Okay, so first keyword, the simple first keyword did not work. Okay. Now, let's do one more search only. So for time constraint, let's do one more search. We go with the notable gap in understanding internal organizational capabilities. This is a gap, stated gap, technical term. This must be there, must be there. Okay, IT management data, all this must be there because this is a notable gap from this citation. I open this thing back, this papers back, pick up internal organization. Go here, cannot be found. Okay, cannot be found. Go to this paper, enter, cannot be found. Okay, cannot be found also. Okay, but just to let you know, nowadays certain AI can get the keyword right. Okay, so don't stop at the keyword level only. Read the context also. Sometimes the context memang tak betul. The context will be something else. Okay, just the keyword will be there. So between the actual written here and the context won't have any connection whatsoever. So don't shoot yourself in the brain lah. Okay, so be very, very careful. So at the end of my analysis, I found out that this is the result. You guys can search also if you don't believe me from these two papers. Okay, digital transformation, not there. Big data, not there. Long-term, not there. Information system is there. That is the core keyword. Okay, that's that subject-related keyword. Firm performance is there. Emerging markets, no. Internal organization, no. IT management, no. Data governance, no. Absorbing capacity, no. Okay, Sedon et al. This one only 2 out of 10. This one, no. Big data got, but like I said, sometimes you can find. Big data is there for Sedon paper, but nothing related to information system. The context is totally different. Okay, totally different. Long term, no. Information system, yes. Firm performance, yes. Because these are the core topic. Everything else, no. This one all no. The flow, I don't know where the flow goreng from. No. Okay. So you guys tell me, under what pretenses am I supposed to use AI tool to do research for me? How will we have the guts to use any form of AI tool to do research for us? Then why wouldn't the professor fail? Why wouldn't the student get kicked out of Hong Kong University? Why wouldn't the professor has to resign? This one many students don't know. They just use only. They don't open the paper and read. They have no clue. Okay, yes, that is right. Okay, Ayub, that is absolutely right. We have to be smarter than the AI and everything need to verify. But if every sentence I have to open paper and search, I might as well read the paper myself lah. That's why I don't use AI. Okay, that's why I don't use AI. I just use it for simple task only. This kind of complex task all I don't do. Okay, understand? Any questions? Have you guys realized this problem before? We got 230 plus students now. Have you guys ever realized or know that this problem exists? That it's lying all the way? Yes. So many students don't know. Okay, some of them know lah, which is good lah. Now you guys know lah. Okay. So that's where we practice 0% AI because I am even my consultants, they like tired. You want me to check everything. I don't use AI. I say don't use lah, don't use AI lah. I better don't use. Just do it ourselves only lah. Just teach the students, coach them, consult them. If they want to use, let them use. But end of the day, they are the one going to get. See, if you use AI, because influencers said use AI, dekat Facebook banyak kan influencer pakai AI, and then workshop many AI, everywhere university you go AI, supervisor talk about AI, YouTube you open, everyone talks about AI, everyone wants to use AI. Okay, so if if you as a student, if you use AI, if you get caught, do you think the AI company is going to be in trouble? Do you think a university will be in trouble? Do you think a supervisor will be in trouble? Who do you think will be in trouble when you get into a problem? End of the day. Who is the person going to get the full impact of this cheating? Exactly. And you're all mature students. Okay, don't get into trouble. Don't become famous for the wrong reason lah. Jangan your Scopus paper came out, your article, retraction watch, your name, your supervisor name, university name, all that. What can happen? So be careful lah. You must know where you need to stop. You must draw the line. Okay. So double check the existing of the paper, double check keywords existing in the paper, double check context. Always double check. Always double check all of that. Okay. I have caught students writing assignments with AI, and when I cross-reference with their own knowledge, kantoi. Yes, memang kantoi. Dia akan kantoi, 100% kantoi. Okay? If I upload the research paper and review, will that problem happen also? Research paper review also won't be precise. There will be so many problems with the review. Okay? I have a student who did a proposal very, very good, We coached the proposer. Very, very good. Just sharing honestly. The supervisor used, as not supervisor, examiner used ChatGPT to review everything, came and failed the student. So I taught her how to go and complain to graduate school, because we can see all the comments ChatGPT. She go, complain, redo, they are redoing defense now. Because the fellow don't know, the fellow just bring all kind of rubbish and review ChatGPT or any AI lah. Okay. So what to do if you are stuck? Okay, what to do if you're stuck? These are all the students that graduated last year, okay, successfully, and ours and published papers lah. Okay, some of published papers. We normally consult and coach on PhD proposal consultancy, PhD proposal, Scopus Web of Science publication, proposal defense preparation, okay, slides, how to do slides, how to defend, and so on. Proposal defense, examiner response, but one thing, examiner response, if you used AI, we cannot do anything. We have to redo everything. Memang it's not salvageable. You just have to scrap the whole thing, because all fake. Lots of fake information inside. Data analysis and interpretation. Okay, thesis to journal conversion. This is chapter 4 and chapter 5 lah. Viva preparation, and finally, after Viva, thesis examiner response. We have thesis where they use AI, go for Viva, failed. One of it was Shanas lah, this guy lah. We got one more recent one, but the two times Viva failed. Have you heard of it? 2 times, USM also. 2 times Viva failed in medical area, medical studies. I don't want to tell which studies lah. Okay, I cannot reveal that. 2 times Viva failed, both times also use AI. Still never change, still never change. 2 times failed, came to us, but unfortunately, I think she got kicked out from the program, because after 2 times, they won't let you go for Viva again. Okay, so be very, very careful lah. Okay, so this is our coaching and consulting services. And finally, after your literature, after your proposal, everything, this is how you can write your papers. Okay, more on this, I'll explain in our 4th class next week. Okay, 4th class. We will explain how to synthesize which publication, what publication, from which chapters. We'll go more into this SLR papers, scoping review paper, sorry for the noise, scoping review paper, and so on and so forth. So next class, we will talk about this 4th class next week. Don't forget to register. Okay, and finally, how important is proofreading? Okay. That is how we proofread. Okay, proofreading, standard proofreading. And we also offer up to 30% off for thesis proofreading, translation, and formatting services. Okay. Yes, my student also use AI to answer maths question, but it turned out wrong. Serious? Okay. I didn't know that. Okay. Good to know. Okay, so for those who are working towards their PhD and master's thesis or proposal, for proof, not Turnitin AI, but proofreading, not Turnitin AI, paraphrasing, up to 30% off, and we offer lifetime language warranty. You don't need to worry about your language. Okay, so with that, these are the notes that I'll share with all of you. Oh yeah, registration form. Share again. We'll share the registration form again. the link. Okay. Please register yourself. Just wait for a while so we can send notes to everyone. Okay. So we'll just wait for a while. I've passed my PD but stuck. Okay, get in touch. Okay, get in touch. We can discuss further. No problem. And for those who are stuck with Turnitin AI also, you can get in touch. Okay, so that's my link. This is the link my colleague shared already. Please please register yourself. Make sure we have your email and number and so on, so that I have chat with Sam. He's really helpful. Okay, good to know that, Faiza. Good to know. Sam is sitting right in front of me. Okay, so good to know that. So, did you guys learn anything new today from our class today? Was it beneficial to all of you? Any researcher use your service of grant? Banyak, grant banyak. Okay, a lot, quite a lot. Okay, quite a lot. Most universities actually. Okay, to write grant, some of them yes, I mean to teach them, but mostly from grant to PO lah, to work on their journals and so on. Thank you so much, Beverly. Appreciate that. Okay, so now the next part you guys need to do for me. Okay, you guys got all this knowledge without me wanting anything back from you. Okay, so now I want the 30%. 30% can, of course, can. More than happy to give you 30%. No problem. Wait, let me share this link. I don't know whether the WhatsApp link can click or not, but let me type it out again. I don't know why the H is separating from the content. Okay, can WhatsApp me here. Okay. Okay, so now for those, sure, Devon, and the rest also, Sam for 30%. Yeah, you talk to Sam lah, Faizal. That one you talk to Sam for 30%. Now, before we go to the next class next week, I also want feedback from all of you because that helps me in designing new classes. Okay, so since it was very helpful today, my only request to all of you, please click this link. Alah, link I don't know why breaking lah dekat Zoom ni. Wait one moment. Okay. Click this link. Click this link, this Google review link. Hit 5-star. Okay, make sure you hit 5-star, not less than 5-star. Help me here. In the comment, please write down what you want to learn. Okay, what are the new things you want to learn? Where you are stuck? What you want me to do so that in the next coming months, we can sort of prepare for that. Okay, so I'm glad all of you like the class. Don't forget to click the link. Okay, and also register yourself, so we can email all of you. Okay, the notes. Do you guys need the registration link again to send you all these notes? So notes basically sample thesis, very good sample thesis. Then very good paper on research gap finding for qualitative, systematic review paper, and also proposal step-by-step guide. So if you need the link, okay, please register yourself. Okay, and don't forget the Google review. So with that, thank you very much. We are at the end. Anyone don't know how to click 5-star? I can help you. I charge 30%. Abang smart, abang smart. Okay, so let me end the screen sharing. Stop share. Okay, all right. So fantastic. Thanks for joining, guys. Okay, wish you all the best. We'll see you all next week. Continue following us. Continue following us on YouTube, TikTok, and also Facebook, Instagram. I'm everywhere. Join our Telegram group, definitely. And then register yourself. And if you need anything, you can WhatsApp me directly also. Okay, so thank you very much. See you guys next week. Next week, Wednesday, Thursday, right? Tuesday, Wednesday. Tuesday, Wednesday next week. Okay, so next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we discuss that. Okay, so thank you very much. See you guys. Thanks for joining today. Bye-bye. Bye.